From Chicago streets to the United Center Court, Talen Horton-Tucker is coming home to ignite the Bulls. But is this hometown hero the missing piece to a championship puzzle, or just another false start? Strap in, Bulls Nation, we're breaking down how THT could transform Chicago's roster from pretenders to contenders. Welcome to Chicago Bulls News, your go-to source for the latest updates on the Windy City's favorite team. Today, we're diving deep into some exciting news that's got the Windy City buzzing. The Chicago Bulls have just made a move that could be the final piece of their roster puzzle, signing Talen Horton-Tucker. But this isn't just any signing, folks. This could be the move that transforms the Bulls from playoff contenders to legitimate title threats. So, buckle up, because we're about to break down everything you need to know about this game-changing acquisition and what it means for Chicago's future. Before we jump into the Horton-Tucker signing, let's quickly recap where the Bulls stand. After a roller coaster 2022-23 season that saw them clinch a play-in spot but ultimately fall short of the playoffs, the front office knew changes were needed. They've spent the offseason retooling, addressing weaknesses, and building around their core of Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, and Nikola Vucevic. Now, with the addition of Talen Horton-Tucker, the roster looks more complete than ever. But who exactly is THT, and why should Bulls fans be excited? Let's break it down. Talen Horton-Tucker, or THT as he's commonly known, is a 22-year-old guard who's already making waves in the NBA. Standing at 6'4" with a ridiculous 7'1" wingspan, he's got the physical tools to be a defensive nightmare. But it's not just his measurables that make him special. Horton-Tucker was born and raised right here in Chicago, attending Simeon Career Academy, the same high school that produced Derrick Rose and Jabari Parker. After a standout year at Iowa State, he was drafted 46th overall by the Orlando Magic in 2019, then immediately traded to the Los Angeles Lakers. During his time with the Lakers, THT showed flashes of brilliance. His ability to create off the dribble, finish at the rim, and defend multiple positions caught the eye of many around the league. In the 2020-21 season, he averaged 9 points, 2.6 rebounds, and 2.8 assists per game, earning himself a 3-year, $32 million contract from the Lakers. However, his development seemed to stall in LA, and he was traded to the Utah Jazz as part of the Patrick Beverley deal. In Utah, Horton-Tucker found new life. Given more opportunities to shine, he put up career-high numbers, averaging 10.7 points, 3.2 rebounds, and 3.8 assists per game last season. Now, you might be thinking, those numbers don't seem that impressive. But here's where it gets interesting. In the last month of the season, when Utah was giving their young players more minutes, THT exploded. Over the final 18 games, he averaged 20.2 points, 5.1 rebounds, and 6.7 assists per game. He had multiple 30-point games and even dropped a career-high 41 points against the Spurs. This late-season surge is what caught the Bulls' attention. They saw a young player on the verge of a breakout, someone who could potentially be the missing piece in their backcourt. And now, they've brought him home to Chicago. So, how does Horton-Tucker fit into the Bulls roster? Let's break down the potential lineup and rotations. Starting 5. PG, Lonzo Ball, when healthy, / Kobe White. SG, Zach LaVine. SF, DeMar DeRozan. PF, Patrick Williams. C, Nikola Vucevic. G, Talen Horton-Tucker. The beauty of adding THT to this mix is his versatility. He can play anywhere from point guard to small forward, giving head coach Billy Donovan plenty of options. Need a secondary ball handler to take pressure off LaVine and DeRozan? THT can do that. Want a defensive stopper to throw at opposing wings? He's got the length and quickness to be effective there too. But perhaps the most intriguing aspect of this signing is how it addresses one of Chicago's biggest weaknesses from last season: bench scoring. The Bulls' second unit often struggled to maintain leads or mount comebacks when the starters sat. With Horton Tucker's ability to create his own shot and set up teammates, the Bulls now have a potent offensive weapon coming off the bench. Let's dive a bit deeper into how THT's skill set complements the existing roster. Playmaking: while LaVine and DeRozan are excellent scorers, neither is a natural point guard. Horton Tucker's court vision and passing ability can help ease the playmaking burden on Chicago's stars. Defensive versatility: the Bulls have lacked wing defenders who can match up with the league's elite scorers. THT's length and quickness make him a viable option to guard multiple positions. Transition offense: Chicago ranked 22 in fast break points last season. Horton Tucker's ability to push the pace and finish in transition should help improve this area. Shot creation: when the offense bogs down, having another player who can create his own shot is invaluable. THT has shown the ability to get to the rim and hit tough shots in isolation situations. Youth and upside: at just 22 years old, Horton Tucker still has plenty of room to grow. His ceiling is arguably higher than any other player on the Bulls bench. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Isn't this the same Talen Horton Tucker who couldn't crack the rotation consistently in LA? Are we really expecting him to be a game changer? And you're right to be skeptical. THT isn't a proven star in this league. But that's exactly why this signing is so intriguing. The Bulls aren't paying superstar money for a finished product. They're taking a calculated risk on a young player with immense potential who's shown flashes of brilliance when given the opportunity. And let's not forget he's coming home. The motivation of playing for his hometown team in front of friends and family could be just the spark Horton Tucker needs to take his game to the next level. Now, I want to hear from you, Bulls Nation. What do you think of the Talen Horton Tucker signing? Are you excited to see what he can bring to the team? Or do you have concerns about how he'll fit in? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And while you're at it, if you're enjoying this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We'll be bringing you Bulls content all season long, from game reactions to player analyses and everything in between. Before we wrap up, let's take a moment to appreciate what this signing represents. It's more than just adding another player to the roster. It's about a Chicago kid coming home, looking to make his mark on the franchise he grew up watching. It's about a team showing faith in young talent, betting on potential over proven production. And it's about the Bulls sending a message to the rest of the league: we're not content with mediocrity. We're here to compete. The 2023-24 season is shaping up to be an exciting one for Bulls fans. With a mix of established stars, up-and-coming talents, and now the wild card that is Talen Horton Tucker, this team has the potential to surprise a lot of people. Will they live up to the hype? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure: it's going to be one hell of a ride. Stay hungry, Bulls Nation.